Tekken 8 right now is in a very good state, especially considering where we're coming from. However, I will admit things right now are a little bit stale. We don't really have that many tournaments going on right now. Things are just a little bit too slow. Hey guys, GamerNemy here, and today I just wanted to talk about the overall state of Tekken 8 as of right now. So let's just get into it, starting with the character balancing. Now, when Tekken 8 launched, the balancing was horrible. It was all over the place. Everyone was calling Tekken 8 the casino game, the scrap game, right? It was an awesome game for noobs. That's what everyone was saying. But like 1.05 has really changed so much. And just like not just 1.05 on its own, the considerable amount of changes we've been getting for Tekken 8 have been overall good. The most important thing about the balancing of Tekken 8 is the fact that the devs have been listening. There is so much transparency, explanations on why characters have been nerfed, explanations on why characters have been buffed and stuff like that. Coming from Tekken 7, guys, things are really dark back in the day. It wasn't as good as they are right now. Not many people are complaining, right? Because they're just doing everything right. You can't really complain about Namco right now. They are cooking, dude. In terms of character balancing and just overall direction of the game, these guys are cooking, and it's good to hear, man. It's good to know, it's good to hear. 1.5 changed a lot. We all know they changed hit burst. Of course, you can now sidestep it. It leaves you closer. It's vulnerable to grabs. Now it's vulnerable to parries, right? They've changed so much in terms of like hit bursts, hit smashes as well. Overall nerfs to hit smash. Obnoxious stuff in the move has been in the game has been nerfed. Being able to sidestep hit smashes now as well is pretty good, like Devil Jin, for example. So like overall, just the system mechanics in terms of changes has been pretty good, right? Very good. Namco are doing a bang up job. Like if there's ever a time to get into Tekken right now, this is it. This is it. So not really as frustrating as things were back in the day with Azosina running 3-2, obnoxious Dragonov Kotasako forward 4, you know, which other character? Devil Jin was obnoxious to some extent. I know Devil Jin will kill me for this, but Devil Jin was something else. We had Victor as well, was a nuisance with the Exparsion that dealt like 50 damage. But overall, in terms of balancing, the characters are in a very decent state right now. We have characters like King, of course. We have characters like Dragonov, Azrashina, the usual aspects, right? Fang as well, you know, Jin here and there that are still strong. They're still at the top. But considering how obnoxious these characters were, it's good to see that there are so many characters that are now shining. Characters like Shaheen, characters like Jin, characters like Kazuya after the buffs. Leroy is good now, right? Because of how bad the top tiers were nerfed, because of how broken they were, characters that were previously good are now shining. So Alisa as well, just to put another example. So many characters are doing well. I feel as though so many characters are still underrated. So characters will shine going forward. We are not receiving any balance updates for at least the next 6 months, according to what Namco said. They'll just be like bug fixes and stuff like that. So don't expect any major character balances or any major character changes. But as of now, I feel as though the game is in a good state balance-wise. Secondly, let's talk about the expected return of Lydia Sobieska. So if you don't know, Tekken Dev Talk has just been announced for Friday, 5 AM CAT, that's Central African time. So, you know, set up your notifications. The stream is live already on their channel, so please make sure you have a notification set. I can't wait for Lydia. I don't know about you guys. Many people are complaining about Lydia, saying she was supposed to be on the roster, and honestly I do agree. That's a general consensus on how everyone feels about the DLC so far in Tekken 8. So that's Eddie and now Lydia. It doesn't really feel like we've got some crazy DLCs, because we did expect characters like Eddie and Lydia to be already on the roster, you know. But what can you say? It is what it is. The Tekken roster has so many characters right now. It's insane. Coming from Tekken Tag and Tekken 7, there's so many characters. Everyone wants their character to come back. So I do understand how difficult it can be for Namco to make, you know, decisions on which characters should return. But I do expect the Tekken 8 roster to be huge, right? Quite the same size as Tekken 7, or maybe even bigger, because this game will last a very long time. This game has longevity, and I know for sure Namco have cracked the formula on how long their games can last, right? Compared to games like Mortal Kombat and Injustice, or overall NetherRealm games, these guys can cook. Just like Street Fighter, their games last a long time. So for you guys worried about certain characters not returning, just wait, we might get surprised. You can have like a random Armor King, random Roger Jr., a random Bruce, which I want. So in terms of DLC characters, yeah, I do understand the consensus. These characters should have been on the roster, but like if you're Namco guys, what would you do? Like tell me in the comments, what would you do? Because the Tekken roster is huge, There is the Becks and the Wangs, guys. There's the Ogres. There's just so many kind. Like, which ones would you choose? And like, how can you make the community happy? Because the roster is just too huge, bro. Like, it's too huge. And consider the fact that we're also getting new characters. We will get 1 or 2 more new Tekken 8 characters. That will make the roster even bigger. So like, how can you just make everyone happy? And I think the same update comes with an extended DLC storyline for Eddie, you know, an expansion. So I can't wait to see that. And they said it's free. So Namco free story update. Namco already cooked with the storyline, Tekken 8 storyline. At least it was good. Considering where we came from, right? Tekken 7 storyline was trash. You all know this. So I can't wait to see what they'll cook for the DLC. Like, man, Eddie in like main lore, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I can't wait. Maybe we'll get some more light on what happened to June exactly. Maybe we'll get more light on Reina as well, if they'll add anything more on Reina. So I'm excited for that as well. And let's also talk about the Tekken 8 popularity. So the Evo numbers were shared by Harada. So dude, like the numbers are just insane. Coming from Tekken 7, like almost 3 times as many entrants for Evo this year as it were last year. That's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous. And this is all due to the fact that the barrier of entry for Tekken 8 has been lowered substantially, right? Compared to Tekken 7, the game has a very in-depth tutorial now. It teaches you very, very well. And the fact that the mechanics are really like noob friendly to some extent, right? Boom, you're going to hit, boom, press hit again, you get a hit smash, right? Stuff like that. It's so easy for the beginner to just pick up the game and just do good, or like learn the game faster than ever in Tekken history, right? So this is the reason why the entry numbers for Tekken 8 at Evo are like way better. Like, it's insane. It's good to see Tekken doing so well. Of course, just close Street Fighter 6 in terms of like numbers for Evo. I still believe there will come a time when Tekken will surpass Street Fighter 6. It's been closely closing the gap, right? Almost every Evo entrance is just slightly below SF6. I believe a time will come when Tekken will just overpass Street Fighter 6, but not like permanently. I do believe SF6 will go like, you know, above Tekken overall in the future, because Street Fighter 6 is just like, you know, the father of the FGC, guys. You can't hate on Street Fighter 6. It's a very good game, just Street Fighter in general. It's good to see that Tekken 8 is cooking in terms of numbers as well. You'll love to see this. Of course, Evo is like the main showcase of the game competitively, or just like showcasing what the game can do. So it's like the biggest esports, guys. It's the biggest esports event in history in terms of like entrants. That's Evo for this year, which is insane considering the numbers that games like Call of Duty pull off, right? Dota and stuff like that. So this is a massive dub for fighting games. Massive dub, bro. Most entrants to an esports event in the history of esports? Sheesh. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. You'll have to see it. So it's good to see Tekken 8 doing good in terms of numbers. And lastly, let's talk about the character popularity. New numbers have been released as of the 7th of July. I just found this post on Reddit, so I'm not really sure what the source is. I might be wrong on this, but guys, forgive me if this is misinformation. But like, we have been getting these charts almost every after like 3 months, so it is legit. Top 5 have always been Jin, King, Reina, Kazuya, Hwoarang as well, which is insane. But what strikes me as odd is the fact that King has now surpassed Jin as the most popular character in ranked. That is insane. Of course, Jin being the protagonist of the game, you'd expect him to always be at number 1, but man, seeing King at number 1, sheesh. This is mostly because of the wave dash buff, I believe. Now, King may say it's a nerf because it kills their crouch status, but like, it just looks cool with dashing now. You know, I think that's why King is a little bit higher now on the popularity list, which is good to see. You know, Kazuya top 5, of course, the buffs were ridiculous, very underrated character, and Keisuke showed that in the last CEO event. He showed what Kazuya can do. Now people are sleeping on Kazuya. Like, in this game, dude, so many characters are being slept on. It's insane. So many characters are being slept on, right? We see Hwarang doing good as well, despite the down 3-4 nerfs, which Hwarang players made it seem as though it was the end of the character. Like, come on, man. Come on, Hwarang mains, come on. Still a very good character, still very popular. You know, in the middle of the bunch, we have Lars, who's my character, still doing good. We have Steve, my boy, as well, still doing good. Feng surprises me, he's just outside the top 10. Dude, Feng is such a cool character. I don't understand why he's not that popular in Tekken 8, like almost in bottom 10. Feng Wei, considering how strong he is as well, like what? Make it make sense, man. I don't get it, right? Xiaoyu as well has gone down again. I don't get it, you know. I feel bad for Devojin players. I do admit Devojin has been hit really hard in terms of nerfs. I hope they do give him, you know, and do give him some justice. He's such a cool ass character. He doesn't deserve to be this unpopular in the game, you know. So rip Devojin mains, you know, he's a cool character, but man, you hate to see it. Bottom 10, dude, Leroy has fallen down again. Why? I don't get it. Leroy is so cool. He's been buffed. He's sick. Bottom 5 again with Raven, my boy. I do understand Raven though. Very complicated character despite being the coolest character in the game. Free. But I don't understand why he's always at the bottom 5 with the Bears. Zafina, complicated character. Shaheen, always unpopular, sadly. Saxon, Claudio down here as well. But man, like I said, there's so many characters, guys. There's so many characters, and you can't just make every character popular at the end of the day, right? It's just how it works in fighting games. But I'm glad my characters are still doing good, at least 2 of them, right? Lars and Steve. Raven and Leroy, feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Hopefully, we do get some buffs. I don't think buffs actually make things better. Leroy got massive buffs. He went up for a couple of months, but has now gone down again. So at the end of the day, it's about the palette, right? Character, taste, and what everyone loves. So anyway, guys, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Tekken 8 is doing good. Nothing too complicated there. It's good to see when your game is cooking. I mean, look at MK1, right? We don't want that situation with our game, you know. So guys, thank the devs for what they're doing so far. Quite alright, the game has had negatives. Monetization is a problem, the costumes are a problem, but like overall the game is in a very good state, and I can't wait to see what Namco cooks. I can't wait for the live stream on the 7th. That's Friday, 5 AM CAT. Remember that. We can't wait, man. I can't wait. I want to see how Lydia will be my first female character, guys, so get ready for some Lydia content. Let's go. I don't have a female character as of right now, so I'm excited to play some Lydia Sobieska. Hope she comes with the classic default Tekken 7 outfit with the shirt tied behind her waist, classic Lydia. So yeah, so guys, tell me what you think about the game right now. Do you think it's frustrating? What's new? Are you bored of Tekken 8? What are you grinding right now? Are we still in the ranked grind? The pluggers? How's everything doing? If you like being on the Tekken in the comment section, like, let's talk about it, boy. Let's talk about it. So thank you guys for so much, and please check out my other content if you enjoyed this video. So GG, my boys, and take care.